if I had to defeat all three kings here. There's no way I would have made it.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
When the opposing player walk into that arena, they're thinking about upstaging you. You're like a trophy to them. They're thinking, if I'm better than this guy, the spotlight turns on me. So you know you're a superstar because you're a marked man. Everyone's coming.
Usually I don't have that much of a problem with them on New Game, but as it is, I barely made it. Man, souls ain't got no owners, only spenders. Hello everybody, I'm here on a nice lazy Sunday morning, and what better to do on a nice lazy Sunday morning than go to the local library and have a nice relaxing read. But first of all, just as I quit out of my last session here in the Valley of the Drakes, I noticed this over here. So let's go see what it is. I honestly don't remember. Just a little humanity. Nothing too exciting for such a well-hidden item, but I suppose no harm in having more. And we are rocking the witchy look today, courtesy of our good friend Beatrice. So let's just scoot on back to the nearest bonfire, and I'll warp on back to Anne Orlando, and we'll check out the latest holdings at the Duke's Archives. You will probably remember we stopped by this place briefly before in order to procure the broken pendant that would let us into the DLC area. And we had to fight a couple of extra armored boars with armored, well, anuses. But those are one-time enemies, and we've already slain them, so they will make no return appearances. Let's heal up real quick, like. Make sure our gear is in top condition. What magic do I have attuned? Yeah, that's not bad. I don't need power within because we're not going to have a boss fight anytime too soon. And we'll take the nifty elevator. And as I've mentioned in the past when we briefly visited this area, these crystal hollows are not terribly different behaviorally from the plain old hollows in the Undead Burg and Parish and so on. But, having crystal weapons, they do hit really hard in comparison. So you can't take them entirely lightly. They also seem to have pretty respectable defense because I'm really not doing all that much damage to them. But fortunately, they don't have a ton of health. And their missile-inclined versions can shoot from a goodly distance away, though. Let's be safe there because there is a channeler up above who will buff some of these guys, and when they are buffed, they really hit hard. Can't hit me while I'm backstabbing. But you can hit me while I'm attacking someone else. They sure seem to like those pouncing attacks. Not that I can blame them, they are pretty effective. These guys don't seem too hard to stagger, which is nice. And they drop some equipment that I am very unlikely to ever use, being as none of it is halberd-shaped, or particularly defensively good. And unfortunately, I don't think crystal stuff is very much desired by Framt. Okay, got anyone waiting to ambush us here? Oh, and we are officially welcome to the archives. Just want to make sure there are no crystal guys who are going to try and jump me while I'm dealing with the channeler here. This is a very strange time to do a merry jig, sir. Oh yeah, and they teleport around. Also, the channelers here are a little unusual in that they respawn, which the ones in the depths and the undead parish did not. Oh, I see where he is. He's gone and teleported up to the stairs there, the sneak. All the better to missile at me. Shouldn't hide under the stairs, it's rude. Where's he going? Dude, where are you going? Come back here. Thinks he can bait me into the path of the channeler, I think. Speaking of the channeler, even though their attack magic is by far their greatest strength, their melees are definitely not to be trifled with. In particular, they have a drilling attack where they spin their trident into your body, which really hurts. Now the question is, having teleported away again, where has our channeler friend gone? I don't particularly want to be surprised by him. I assume he's gone up here somewhere. Oh, there you are. I've had about enough of you, sir. And I just done got shot in the head, which didn't do me any favors. Take a little cover, have a little glug. And then we should be able to finish up with this room. I saw some swordsmen over there, but we definitely want to take care of our missile guy first. Unlike some of the other projectile hollows in the game, I don't think the crystal ones ever pull a melee weapon on you when you get in close range. It would be wise of them, but I don't think they do it. Anything over on this balcony? A chest. And it's legit. Twinkling Titanite's always good to get for free, and I do believe it's what the witch equipment upgrades with, should I decide I want to put some upgrades into this particular armor set. I do think it's a pretty good look for Salad. Oh, hi, guy. It's very slowly coming this way. That's one nice thing. When you're just taking them one at a time, you can just block stun them down because they don't have much poise, despite being made of crystal. That was also a lot of fun. And do we have another chest over here? We do, and you are not legitimate. That means fire. Give me what was inside you. Oh, cool! I got the symbol of avarice. In addition to a crystal knight shield, which was the normal contents of the chest, the symbol of avarice is a rare drop from mimics. And it means putting a mimic head on your head. It actually has kind of decent defense, although if I recall correctly it cannot be upgraded, and it's rather heavy. Monster head resembling a treasure chest. Once an ancient god, it is said this is the symbol of shame imposed on a long-lost clan, exiled for the sin of avarice. Wearing this slightly raises soul absorption and item discovery, but it also affects its wearer with the curse of the branded. So basically this gives you the combined effects of the gold and silver covetous serpent rings. The silver one, which I didn't bother to pick up, increases your soul collection from defeated enemies. Unfortunately, it does not stack with the covetous gold serpent ring, so wearing both of them together doesn't give you any better item discovery than just one. But yay for combined effects. And the downside, the whole wearer being affected with the curse of the branded thing, that just means that your life slowly drains. So that's a fairly substantial downside, but if you're grinding for souls, and you want some nice item discovery as well, you could do worse. But we don't want that health drain, so let's find Beatrice's chapeau once again. There we go. Alright. And I saw a corpse out here on the balcony, so we'll want to investigate that as well. Hello. Figured there would be some sort of naughtiness afoot. What you got for me? More Twinkling Titanite. Seath must be a fan of the stuff. And if you've forgotten, this is the library of Seath the Scaleless, the traitor to the Everlasting Dragons, who was given a dukedom by Lord Gwyn for his service. Certain crystalline theme to the decor here, which I suppose goes along with all the crystal enemies we've been encountering. Oh, and here we have a unique enemy, the Crystal General. There's nothing all that special about him, he just fights like a human, like any NPC invader or NPC ally. Just your standard player type of enemy. Nothing all that special about him, although of course with his crystal gear he does hit rather hard. He has a slow-ass roll, though. And he is a one-timer. Now that he's dead, he will not respawn. And he doesn't leave anything good for us, but we do get a decent quantity of souls for laying him to rest. And I think later we can find the unique crystal armor set that he wears, but not quite yet. Oh, lizard. More Twinkling Titanite. These things never want to give me chunks lately. But I suppose I did get a lot from the Dark Wraiths in New Londo, so it all balances out more or less. And yeah, Amazing Trap is more or less accurate to what we're about to see here. Through the door is the Duke himself, Seath the Scaleless. However, this is a battle that cannot be won. So this is a very good place if you happen to have any going spare, and I have quite a few. This is an excellent place to put on a Ring of Sacrifice. And you know what? It is possible for Seath to curse you, although not terribly likely, so I'm going to put on the rare ring of sacrifice just to be on the safe side. So yeah, since the game forces you into a death here, it's good to put on one of the sacrifice rings just so you will not lose any of your souls. It is necessary to die here to move on with the game, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Hi, Seath. Kind of a neat-looking dragon, if a bit unconventional. And as you can see, he has sort of a crystal breath weapon, which is what has the potential to curse you. So, something to be careful of. There's his big AoE blast, which done killed me dead. I was gonna go try and attack him, but it doesn't do any good. He just instantly heals from any damage that you inflict on him. So, supposedly, Seath was, inclined to betray the Everlasting Dragons because he did not have their scales of immortality. But it would appear he has found a way to achieve a sort of immortality nonetheless, because he can't be hurt. Or rather, he can be hurt, but he heals instantly. So, we're gonna have to figure out what to do about that eventually, I suppose. For the time being, though, it seems we have been caught in Seath's amazing trap, and thrown into a prison cell. Well, that sucks. At least there's a bonfire in here for us. Aha! And Seath's done his homework. He must know that by now we've acquired the Lord Vessel, otherwise we wouldn't be able to get into the Duke's archives in the first place. So he's somehow rigged this bonfire so we can't warp away with it. Cheeky bastard. Alright, well, we've got an opportunity to level up here, so we might as well do it. Let's see. Let's level up our decks a little bit. Make our scythe a little more powerful. And as is customary for a new bonfire, we're probably going to want a little of the kindling action. So we'll do our traditional two-step. Much better. Now then, I'm sure there can't be much to explore on the inside of a prison cell, but let's check out our new surroundings anyway. I suppose it would be too much to hope that he had left the door open. But, oh hey! Looks like there's a guard posted outside our cell, and it's a man-serpent. We haven't seen any of those since Sen's Fortress. Interesting. Well, moving along. Oh, hey guys, what are you in for? Come on. Come on out. That's more like it. You know, if not for the crystal protrusions, these guys would kind of look like the Terminator. Anyway. Well, it appears we have an adjoining suite here. But that doesn't help us much unless they've been crazy enough to leave this door unlocked. Nope. No luck for us there. So just what are we supposed to do here, huh? Hey, guard! Oh, You know, I was just trying to make a little noise, but I guess that's even better. We'll take a quick look at that. The Archive Tower, once a trove of precious tomes and letters, became a prison after the onset of Seath's madness. The serpent men who guard the prison know not the value of what they hide. In the basement of the tower are the writhing mistakes of the terrifying experiments which were conducted there. So it appears that over the years, old Seath has gone a little bit nuts and has started performing weird experiments in his archives. And there are mistakes in the basement. Well, I'm not looking forward to meeting those. The channelers, by the way, as I think I mentioned when we encountered our first one, are Seath's servants, and he uses them to kidnap young women and bring them back to his lair. I think I see a very uncomfortable connection here. Alright then, let's employ our newly found key. Well, shit. We've been spotted, the alarm has been raised, and the mistakes are loose. They're going to be starting up the ladder toward us, and we also have some man-serpents to worry about. You don't get to go up the ladder. I'm not sure what hit me briefly there. Possibly just the serpent man falling off the ladder. But in any case, we've got Seath's experiments creeping up the stairs toward us, and so we're going to have to fight them off. They can be a little bit dangerous because while they are predictable, their main form of attack is with a grab that can really fuck you up. As a matter of fact, there's a very good chance of one-shotting you. They also have a pounce attack, but it's the grab you really need to worry about. And there's that spit attack that I've never seen before. That's interesting. I didn't know they had that. Fortunately, they don't have a whole lot of health, so killing them, if you can avoid death, is not that hard, but yeah, their offense is quite dangerous. Gotta get some of my stamina back there. Oh, it looks like I can one-shot them with a heart attack. That's good. Anyone else want some? Okay, looks like any others are gonna just stay down there in their basement area. So we are free to proceed for now. That alarm sound is kind of annoying, but I can't say it's not atmospheric. Alright. This is the door back into the archives proper, but it looks like it's locked, unsurprisingly, so let's just proceed for now. Try jumping? Ugh, I'm not sure I like the look of that, but we'll give it a try. I think there is something down here, but I forget what. Can't remember if it's worth it, so we'll just give it a shot. Oof. Oh, the maiden set. And a white seance ring. We'll try on the gear later, but for now let's have a look at the ring. A divine ring entrusted to the head bishop of the Way of Light and apostle to Allfather Lloyd, uncle to Lord Gwyn. It grants additional attunement slots, which is a pretty nice perk. The head bishop of the Way of Light is the guardian of law and caste, and one of the great royals of Thurland. Well, that's all very well and good, but I want my covetous ring back on. Alright, moving on. Ah, that just drops us straight back into our bonfire area. And if I drop down here, that'll put us where we raised the alarm. Handy. And our explorations of the Central Archive can continue. That is a very impressive collection, although I have to say, retrieving stuff from the upper stacks would be hell on an acrophobic. Wouldn't want to be a librarian here, I don't think. Or a reshelver. You're free! You're free! Run free, little skeleton! Turning on your liberator. Such a shame. What else we got in here? Jack and shit. How about in here? Oh, guess we need a different key for that one. Oh, these perfectly good books scattered everywhere. This place isn't kept very well. And we've got a couple more of Seath's failed experiments hanging out on the stairs here, so we'll want to get them squared away before we go exploring any more cells. I don't like leaving these critters where they might suddenly aggro on me just because their offense is dangerous. It depends on your vitality and such, of course, but I have definitely been one-shotted by their grab in the past, and I don't want that to happen. These crystal hollows just don't seem to know what to do with terrible, terrible freedom. They've become institutionalized. A tragedy, really. Ooh. Let me see if there's anything else to do before I go down a floor, and if not, I'm going to drop on that guy's head. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Hi, down there! What's your cellmate got for me, sir? Oh, another key. That, I suppose, must go to the cell that I was previously unable to open. So let's see if there's any special goodies in there. Oh, and item descriptions. Can't forget the item descriptions. Perhaps the Serpentmen were careless, for there are several keys scattered about which fit Archive Tower cells. Yeah, between their getting flattened carelessly by boulders in Sin's Fortress and just falling asleep against the bars where anyone could ambush them, I don't think the man-serpents are particularly alert, or, for that matter, particularly bright. Well, that's a fairly pedestrian treasure to be hidden in a place that required a unique key, but ain't nothing wrong with consumable souls. I gotta say, there's a chance to turn it off in a little while, but I have half a mind to leave that alarm on just for the atmospheric effect. I'm sorry if it's driving you nuts. Oh, whew. It's a good thing these things don't have a whole lot of poise, because if I hadn't stopped that one with my swing, I'm pretty sure it would have caught me in that grab. Hey, get over here, you three. No spitting. It's rude. And it kind of hurts. Oh! Hey, no hitting me through the geometry. That's dirty pool. Oh! I don't know, it took off about half my health. I don't know if that's because I was mashing or if I'm just very tough. Oh, the experiments do have the potential to drop humanity, but they're not particularly good for farming it because the drop rate seems fairly low. This makes me wonder if there was some kind of grand clock or other construction at the top of the archives, which kind of fell into disrepair and came down to the floor. That must have been a hell of a clang. Weakness, sorcery. Yeah, I suppose ranged combat would be pretty good for the experiments, but they're all dead except for these two anyway. So why worry? These two don't seem very hostile, though. It may be a little hard to hear because, of course, I've turned the volume down, and there's the alarm and all that, but if you approach them you can hear soft crying sounds. So these appear to be two of Seath's experiments that have not completely lost their minds yet, which is pretty grim shit. I think the best thing we could do at this point is to just put them out of their misery. Forgive me, man. Wow, even after you hit them, it looks like all they do is shy away. That's really tragic. They're rather tougher than the average experiment, too. Wonder if that means they were unusually resistant to Seath's experiments. At any rate, they do drop some things for us. Some unique miracles, bountiful sunlight, and soothing sunlight. These, I believe, can only be used if you are in the Princess Guard Covenant that you can join through Guinevere. And they're not bad, but I don't know if they're necessarily worth that. Especially considering the amount of faith they require and the amount of slots they take up. Not very many uses either. But let's take a look at them anyway. Soothing Sunlight is a special miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, grant their blessing to a great many warriors. So that one is a group heal, which can be used on co-op partners, and this one is a regen that can be used on co-op partners. So yeah, I guess these two were perhaps handmaidens or servants of Guinevere, and looks like not even they are exempt from Seath's harvesting. Again, very grim shit. But enough of that. This is a familiar face. Logan, what have you been doing?
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm in prison once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a visit. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so. I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me?
Yeah, I get you. You really need to do something about this getting locked up in cages, though. Well, not surprising that it would be locked. Any idea how we could get you out of here, Logan?
Hello thought of as a student.
Nope, we're just gonna repeat ourselves. Alright then. We'll be back. Ladder. That seems significant. But we'll explore the immediate before we depart. Doesn't look like anything important down here. Nope. And this being embedded in the floor and on sort of a raised platform here, I guess it didn't fall from the ceiling after all. Although some of it does appear to have fallen apart, perhaps. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Alright then, where was that ladder? It's so dark down here, I'm not even sure I'll see the damn thing when I should. Ah, there it is. Oh, other side. I'm still in a dream, man serpent eater. Oh, hi guys. And hello, ma'am. Oh, shit. Those great swords of theirs can still pack a punch. I definitely want to get rid of her so she's not blasting me with lightning all the time. Oh, that didn't work out. Well, I'm going to need to get myself back down there and clear out the area a bit, so bear with me. Oh, it does appear, however, that dying shuts the alarm off, so there's that at least. No running! That was fun. Alright, now I'm going to go do it properly. Be back in a bit. Alrighty, up we go once again. Damn it. Need to be a bit more careful, and I definitely want to retrieve my soul pile. It was a goodly pile. Wow, she really wants a piece of me. Didn't work out for her, though. Ah! I'm so careless about follow-up swings. It's definitely one of my Achilles' heels. Sort of like theirs is not turning fast enough. This lever is how you would turn off the alarm were it going off, which it currently isn't. I guess once they kill you, they figure you're safely back in your cell again. Little do they know. The alarm system itself is kind of neat, some sort of clockwork gramophone. Festooned with what appears to be snakeskin. But never mind that. We've got new explorations. And a chest, which is legitimate. Oh, the giant door key. Very good. As you would expect, that opens the giant door leading back into the normal archives. But if I'm not mistaken, it will also open Logan's prison cell. So now all the experiments have respawned. They didn't go up the stairs after me because the alarm wasn't ringing. So we'll just have to clear them out. Hello, ladies. Oh, what was that? Guess someone kindled the prison bonfire. That's right, nice of them. That'll probably be humanity. Yep. A little extra humanity never hurts. Oh. Well, I guess my memory has betrayed me. It'll do that sometimes. Suppose we'll have to find the key to Logan's cell somewhere else in the other section of the archives that we were kidnapped from, or imprisoned from, rather. So we'll just go up and open that big door. And that will be the next stage of our explorations. I would stop and get a level up, but I really don't feel like respawning everything right now. Oh, and speaking of the devil, I don't think I looked at that key, did I? The key's design resembles not the key of a prison. Indeed, the tower was once no prison at all, but a trove of precious tomes. Well, it still is that, to all appearances. It's just kind of dual purpose now. Anyway, having escaped the prison area, we are now able to explore a new section of the archives with the expected sort of guardians, which can be dealt with in the usual sort of way. Oh, hello, sniper. Rather nice view from here. But we've got no time for that. There's a man shooting at us, and he's got a friend. Let me see if I can deal with the sniper. Oh. Let's see if I can get shot by the sniper. Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, hi. Haha. Managed to drop him before he teleported away. Very satisfying. Now, this part of the archives tends to just confuse the shit out of me. I get lost here all the time, so if I start wandering around in circles and getting a little befuddled, that's pretty normal, and I do apologize. Well, they're shooting. They're definitely shooting. I could try and put a few arrows into him from here, but I am disinclined. I want to go down and explore that a bit more later, but for now I'm just going to take care of what's up here. Like this guy. Sir, people trying to read. So yeah, this section has rotating staircases and lots of spots that all look alike, and it all gets rather confusing for people with no sense of direction like myself. But we'll see what we can do. Lots of shooters in this area as well, which is kind of aggravating. Both bowmen and channelers. Oh, right in the melon. Sir, you cannot use a longbow at point-blank range. It just doesn't work. This, I believe, is one of the rotating stairways. We could turn that around with the crank in the middle. I'm just gonna make sure I don't miss anything up here first of all. Yeah, that all looks fine. So let's do a little turn around and take care of that other sniper there. Oh, you bastard. I'll have your guns for that. Down? Okay, I'll try that in a moment. Another one. Quite enough of that. Let's see if there are any treasures anywhere up here. I don't believe there are. Nope, nope indeed. Alright then. We were advised to take the downward path, but first I'm going to see what's over here. I'll probably regret that when I get lost, which I inevitably will, but hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? And if nothing else, hopefully it'll let me take out a few people who would shoot me from a distance otherwise. Because I just never appreciate that kind of behavior. Looks like nothing exciting over here. And it looks like I've gotten a free murder humanity, so that's always nice. Okay, message, I'll take your word for it. I may regret that. But I don't regret chests. I like chests. I like it when they have things that I can't buy in them, but better free twinkling titanite than nothing. Something over there. Let's see, if I turn this around and then go downward, will I get to that? I think I might. That appears to be the case. Oh, it was just a skeleton drop. Boring. Hey, truth be told, I am not entirely sure what I need to do at this point. This is where that whole lost thing begins. I'm going to turn this back around, head into the other room, and try and drop down where that channeler was. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that, but it will get me somewhere new. And I'm fairly certain the fall won't kill me. Okay, where was I? This way? No, that was that chest. See, I'm already disoriented. And no, this is not just a video game thing. I assure you, my sense of direction really is this bad in real life, too. I am the sort of person who could get lost in a walk-in closet. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the leap of faith thing over there, see if I can get rid of our channeler friend. Well, it didn't even hurt. It didn't hurt that much until I got shot. Haha, no teleporting away for you, my friend. The Estus supply begins to trickle downward, but what can you do? Okay, real chest. And strong magic shield. Just a straight upgrade with regular magic shield, although I think it has fewer castings, as most upgraded versions tend to do. So, let's see here. What else can we do here? Oh, I see how it is. No, wait, I don't. No, actually, I'm kind of confused. Unthinkable, right? Well, I at least have not turned around the staircase, so that's an option that I have, which I think I shall exercise. Nope, I have definitely been up here. What about down here? Yep, I've done this. So, where, pray tell, do you expect me to go, game? Oh, here's a new spot. Yes, I do believe this is where I should be. Now is not the time to be forgetting the controls for your bow, Salad. Having a little trouble with my lock-on for some reason. That's better. Sorry, buddy, you're just not gonna win this shootout. Alright, down we go. And I think we will be opening up a valuable shortcut soon, so yay for that. Alright, that opens up that path, which I believe goes outside, and which we will need sooner than later. Where is this, pray tell? Okay, let's hold off on that for the moment. It's over here. Okay, nothing we need right now. That's that other way, and this is the... Where is this? Oh, yes, yes. this is back into the main room of the archives. We've been here before. I think. Yeah, right. Okay, important thing is, we have a bonfire here. Hey! Jerk. Just trying to read the messages here, damn it. Okay, we've got one of our humanity for free, so we'll just need to pop one. And we'll light this bad boy up and kindle it. That's been quite a trip, so I'm definitely glad to have a checkpoint here. Oh, what's up, summon sign? What's up, glitchy summon sign? Okay, now somewhere at this point I can get a hold of a crossbow named Evelyn, which is kind of interesting because it's a triple crossbow that fires 3 bolts in rapid succession, which means apparently that YOLO Fitzowen exists in Lordran. But, Evelyn is a little tricky to get. I believe you have to jump off of a staircase while it's turning. Oh, you dick. I'm just gonna leave that guy alone. Yeah, let's heal back up real quick. But anyway, Evelyn's a little tricky to get, and I can never remember where the damn thing is. So I'll probably have to look that up and get it in a later video if I bother with it at all. And I'm not really even that worried about bothering with it, period, because I don't tend to use crossbows. And this appears to be quite the summoning hotbed. I'll keep that in mind if I need one. But we're gonna go it alone for the time being, and check out this new room. Be wary of trap. Oh, this is a legit chest. Ah, with the giant cell key. So we're going to be able to rescue Logan. That's good. Lever ahead. No shit. I believe there is one more thing here. Ah yes, this chest. Which contains the crystal ember. That's one for the giant blacksmith, I believe. He does like his shiny things. Oh, and channeler gear. Nice. Let's have a peek at that. There we go. It's got some poise and some pretty solid bleed resistance and physical defense. Kinda heavy, though. Robe of the Channelers. Sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens. The heaviest of protective gear for sorcerers, and imbued with magic. Snatcher scum. Does their helmet say anything different? Ah, it does. The 6 eyes arranged in 2 vertical columns compensate for Seath's lack of sight. So Seath is blind. Good to know. Oh, and yet another chest. This is a very wealthy area. But this one, looking a little bogus. I don't know how I escaped that grab. I got a little careless there. Enchanted falchion is not terribly exciting. I guess if we were an intelligence build, that would be an appropriate weapon for a magician, because enchanted weapons scale primarily with intelligence. Well, let's just take a quick glance down here. I think we'll be finishing up rather shortly, because we've been at it for about an hour and done quite a bit of exploring. Getting away from all the rapid-fire boss fights for a while. Doesn't look like there's anything good down here aside from spare parts and a new path. Hey, outside. Good to get a little fresh air every now and then. Not so good to have my frame rate freak out for some reason. But moving along, here we will find an area with a great many crystal golems, and a golden one. Now, the last time we fought a golden crystal golem, dusk popped out. So I have to wonder if our princess out of time has gotten herself in trouble again. Let's clear out the one that's rushing us first, and then we'll go see if Dusk has gone and gotten herself stuck inside a crystal giant type person. If that is the case, then Dusk and I are going to have a little talk. I know princesses getting kidnapped and imprisoned is a thing, but she's kind of taking it to a ridiculous extent. Okay, no other golems coming after us. Yeah, let's have a dance with our gold friend over here. Maybe get his attention first. That did it. We don't want to aggro any additional blue guys while we're dealing with the gold one. Whoa! It pays to remember that the gold ones do hit a little harder. Now let's see what the story is here. Ziggy? No, you're not. The Bibendum cosplay is the same, but it's a slightly different color, and your sword's not quite as comically huge. So, hello, friend. I think you might be a little shorter, too.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Sieglinde of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Oh, it's Sieglinde, Onion Daughter. Nice to meet you.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. I should just stay put and keep out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm definitely a friend of Siegmeyer. He's a little bit hapless, but a good guy. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Sieglinde. Well, I think that is a very good note on which to end our explorations today. Although this is interesting. Let me see if I can get to that sign there. Someone was a little cheeky about their message placement. Anyway. Yes, I do think that's about enough for now. So I'm just gonna head on back to the bonfire. And we shall call it a day. Well then, friends, not quite the relaxing read I was hoping for today, but certainly a productive exploration session. I hope you've enjoyed the trip, and I will see you again very soon. This is Un, and Salad, saying farewell till next time. Reading Rainbow in the Dark has been brought to you by Justin Carpenter, Nolden, Zangamarth, Anonymous Benefactor, Sanguine Games, Frank Grizzy, Joseph Coco, John Madigan, Misha Van Doren, Johnny Millennium, and other very generous sponsors. Thank you all for your support, and thank you for watching.